before I get to them, I want to talk about the relegation battle: Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest.
You're just trying to cheer yourself up.
Yeah.
You just talk about the final.
No. I'm just being objective in terms of importance of that game. This is a 6-pointer. This is the proverbial 6-pointer right there. Right? Am I lying though? Am I lying?
I'll take your word for it.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Spurs got smashed.
Yo, honestly, like I was in disbelief watching this game. I was actually sad watching this game because I was like, it wasn't even funny to me anymore, bro. I was watching because, and the thing is, like, they started so well this game. They were like actually on top. They were keeping the ball. They look like assured, confident. Like they look like the Atletico win gave them some like confidence.
Right.
They were really like some promising signs.
Some promising signs. As soon as Forest scored, done. They were done. They were done. They don't know how to play football anymore. They can't string two passes together. People losing their heads. People jogging around. Romero supposed to be
typical Tottenham crumble. Tottenham.
Like Van der Ven gets hooked at halftime. Romero's and Van der Ven. Why is he wearing Mercurials? Why kind of center back wears Mercurials? That's a problem right there. Like that. Like
you're not trying to defend, man. You're not trying to defend.
Man's gonna attack. Man's dribbling.
I'm trying to be a center forward.
Like you're center back, bro. Like relax, like. But yeah, I mean, yeah. After Nottingham scored, there was only one team in it, and Tottenham gets absolutely battered in the end, and it was just like the stadium was empty after like 70 minutes. Like it was sad. It was sad, man. It was really bad.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, Tottenham is not cut out for this kind of fight. I think we've said it in the last video when we spoke about them. They're just not the kind of. You don't see players there that are just there to grind out results, to fight in the trenches. You just don't see it. Who's going to do that? Xavi Simons? Who's going to do that?
Actually, Xavi Simons, sorry to interrupt, he's been like one of the better players.
Yeah, but he's not starting. He's not starting games.
What is this guy doing?
He's not starting.
He's not starting games because when he comes on, he's actually doing bits, but he's not starting games. I think the only one that actually shows a little bit of fire is probably Richarlison, but he's limited. But that's probably the only one that you can see that showing a little bit of fight. Apart from that, just beyond that, you don't see much else. And the fact of the matter is, Nottingham Forest, they have players there that know how to grind it out. They have players there in situations.
Anderson as well.
They have fighters over there. They have some people that will lift them up. And Sangare, man, he's found a new lease of life over there.
Bro, he's looking good, man. He's looking good.
Looking good at that 6. I mean, that's his position now. Don't talk to me about being 8.
No, you're not. You don't have the legs for that, bro.
You're not an 8. You're a 6. Just play there and stay there. And tell Emirates Fire that too. But yeah, Tottenham got smashed. And they have relegation staring in their face. If it wasn't for obviously West Ham losing, but yeah, I mean, when you look at those fixtures that coming up for them,
guys,
I don't know.
The writing is on the wall, guys. The writing is on the wall.
I mean, the only way I see them staying up is if West Ham just follows a similar trend. Because I think Nottingham Forest, they have 2 good players to
they have a good squad.
As much as I want them to go down because of Marinakis and Ed. I think they have a decent. Look at the Nottingham Forest team compared to the Spurs team. It's like Nottingham Forest team is like a Champions League team compared to them. Like they have much better players than them. They do, especially in terms of first 11. And I think Spurs they have a lot of overrated players.
Better than this, man. This is still completely just a disgrace.
But that's what they've been doing all year. Regardless
of 2 years. There was 17 last year too. That's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's them. Like you can say they
bro,
better than this, but we haven't seen that part where they are better. It's not like there's no evidence. Like you can say.
And as far as we know, Igor Tudor is still in the job. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Not
for long.
Because,
I don't think
because he showed promising signs against Liverpool.
You're gonna get.
It's over for them.
He actually won a game. He won a game against.
He won a game.
You sack him after his first win. Come on, man. That's what you can't do that. But yeah, it's just baffling how this guy is still in the job. And what with eight games left, boy. Yeah. I mean, if they want to stick with him,
7 games left now.
Yeah. If they want to stick with him.
That's what they get. That's what they get for taking this trophy, this Europa trophy from us.
Hey, see, we saw this coming. We knew if we were in the Champions League, this would happen to us. We knew.
Rough.
It was all planned. Amorim master plan, bro. He knew he was gonna get sacked, and we were gonna do better.
Well, staying with the relegation battle, obviously, West Ham lost to Villa. That's a defeat that will hurt them in the chase to stay up. Villa gets a much-needed win after a rough patch of bad results. But yeah, 2-0. They look pretty comfortable in winning this game, and. Yeah, I guess for West Ham is back to the drawing board and trying to survive. Maybe they'll be wishing. Do West Ham play Spurs? No, they don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the next fixtures like?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That'd be interesting to see.
Spurs next game is Sunderland.
They play Spurs next and then Sunderland.
No. Spurs' next game is Sunderland away.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, and West Ham. I can't see West Ham here for some reason.
I think you can see it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give you time to
yeah.
For that. But yeah, I mean, who do you think is gonna go down? First of all, do we agree that it's gonna go down to these two teams, or do you still put, Forest in it, and even Leeds, because Leeds is not out of the woods yet.
Leeds is not out of it.
Yeah. So who do you think is gonna get that? That third relegation spot in the end.
That's tough, man. That's tough because this league this season is so unpredictable, and I know we're probably gonna have like a big talk about it of the overall level of the league compared to what it used to be and stuff. But it's hard to tell. But I think, as we talked about, I don't see Tottenham pulling any sort of miracles here. I think Nuno, that was a tough game against Villa, so. Nobody really expected them to go at Villa and just beat them. Maybe get a draw.
Well, after what they did against City, I think they had a little bit of expectation, to be fair.
Maybe, but I mean, it's still Villa, though. It's still Villa was top of the table compared to them. So, yeah, we're going to have to see how they bounce back, but I think West Ham might just make it, just to see Tottenham sleep down there. And
you just want to see Tottenham burn.
It's written on the wall. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it will happen. Like, they can go back up to 14th right now. They will go back down on the last day. Just watch.
Honestly, I think Forest look like they're going to kick on from here. Leeds could get sucked in because they just can't win. They draw a lot of games, but they just can't win. And then, I just don't know about West. I think two things, like for Tottenham, either West Ham is not gonna be able to get enough points, or they get a new manager and they get some kind of bounce. And I think they have to get a new manager right now. They have to. Like, you can't.
How ridiculous would that look, though?
I mean, bro, at this point, like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, you just need to see.
It's not about getting just a new manager. It's about getting the right manager that's used to this.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, how do you go from Frank to somebody? Well, I mean, we spoke about it again, and it's just baffling the decision. when you're down in the trenches and you get a manager that just doesn't know anything about this league. He's just not ready for it, and it's just showing. But yeah,
I think they have to go for Sean Dyche and be like, we'll give you anything you want.
Ultra pragmatic.
They have to just go for him. Like, we'll give you.
That's a big risk for a manager as well, man. You can get sucked in and then go down.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, they're gonna have to be very convincing to get him in, because it's like, I mean, you can come in and play 3 games and get sacked if you don't win. So. Yeah, it's rough.
Dire situation, man.
I don't see them beating anyone right now. They can beat anybody.
And it would be funny if they go down. I remember Leeds going down back in the day. Man, it was just a big shock. I remember West Ham going down, and that was a big shock as well.
That was a big shock.
So yeah, anything is possible in this league. And there were 17th last year. They haven't got down. So 18th looking like where they should be.